Gigi cheated on Cenat. I actually don't know what's going on with this whole situation. And I tried to watch Gigi's video that she uploaded on her channel talking about it, and it was a whole bunch of yap. Like for the first hour, it was just a vlog of her entire week, and I honestly don't give a shit. But luckily for us, my boy Ohmeezy already did the work for me and recapped the entire situation. So we're gonna react to Ohmeezy's video of him reacting to what's going on. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go.
Before Kai, I was getting, like, I've been told y'all this, been going on. Why the fuck would
I
I
can see
get
the
in a relationship
disappointment
with
on
somebody
Ohmeezy's
and
face
then
already.
not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me.
Gigi.
Nah, she sounds really entitled right now.
As for Brianna, the assistant. The assistant, bring your ass to the front.
Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Too many motherfucking times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her nose out of other people's business. That don't know her place. Brianna ain't trash, but that BBL you hiding up under.
Nah,
this is insane.
We ain't doing that. If you coming for Bree, you coming for me.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
tussle. Guys, I still got crust in my eyes under the corner of my lip because I had to jump up so fast and get to this camera to report on Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi coming to the internet seemingly blasting.
See, now this is not, I haven't seen all this.
Fans who said she was entitled.
She sounds entitled,
boys.
to be honest.
She tackled Deshae Frost. She went after his assistant Bree, saying that basically she wants him, but it all potentially backfired on her because, you know, the internet works like that. People clap back.
Yeah.
And we might have 100% proof about her cheating on him with a known rapper. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe
it was
button. It goes
wasn't it Young Boy, NBA Young Boy, I think, or somebody? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
But I
we gotta find out.
Subscriptions. Now, back into the video. In a 1.5 hour video
and everybody
entitled
me.
The Real, Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi drops everything. She exposes everyone and she goes nuclear bomb on the entire streaming industry who criticize her for her actions in this relationship. Now, I know most of y'all aren't gonna watch that whole thing. Hell, I might even stream it with you guys later on. So
See, he knows I was not watching that entire thing because the second that I clicked on this video, she was talking about, oh, it's the first time I picked up a camera. And then like a minute later, she's vlogging her like 5 days a week. I don't care. I don't give a shit. So that's why we have Ohmeezy's video.
For those that are curious. But I am here to break down The Real about The Real with Gigi and Cenat. To start it off, Gigi does say that, you know, Cenat isn't a bad person. She sets the table for it all. This is not about Kai specifically. She actually, you know, fucks with him. She says she still rocks with the kid. And one of the most important things is she defends this new persona of Cenat.
This person that he is now, I know you guys feel like this is something new. This is something out of the ordinary. But when he came back from the mafia time, this is exactly how he was. He wanted to start reading books. He wanted to start getting into clothes. We went to Italy for a little over a month. I was up every day, every night, sitting there with him as he made them as he designed them clothes, as he came up with this concept, as he was writing that book. He must have ripped the page out because the last page was fully of me.
Oh.
He must have ripped the fucking page out, though.
Yeah, he would do that. Broke up with your dumb ass.
Accepting of this person that he's forming into because at the end of the day, I love him. And when you love somebody unconditionally, you're gonna love them for them and with
we got the same face. We got the same face.
It wasn't about who he wanted to be to me. I just love him as a person. Like, now I'm about to get sad.
Why is that music playing in the background?
Now, I will say one positive that'll definitely get swept under the rug out of this whole situation is that she confirms what a lot of people were saying. By a lot of people, I do mean a quiet minority, but hey, I was a part of it. This isn't some act. This isn't some gimmick. Kai is really changing. But I know that's boring to y'all. Y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all came here for the
I came for the tea.
So, let's get wet. The whole reason why Gigi is putting out this video is
I'll text you later, I guess.
There's been a bunch of narratives and been a bunch of stories going around without her being involved in the script writing. She wants to be Aesop and she wants to give us her fables. She wants to be Homer. She wants to be the one who is in control of the narrative. That's exactly why she addresses the viral video about her asking for those Christmas gifts. She wants to frame this breakup as not toxic, but more complicated. She wants to position herself as calm, mature, and truthful. She
Okay.
wants to give you the real and the raw.
Before Kai, I was getting shit. Like, I been had shit. I been told y'all this. Shit been going on. Why the would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like,
Yeah, that sounds
I
crazy.
was a 16-year-old
I don't
driving
know.
a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me. Like, the fuck, if I ask my nigga for some shit, that's between me and my nigga. As soon as we would put y'all in our business a little bit, y'all would take that shit and just run with it. Like, I ain't never had shit before. No, bitch, I been having shit. I been getting shit. Like,
so for all what I'm hearing so far is her argument to disprove of people calling her a greedy bitch is I don't have a reason to be greedy because all of my life I've been handed shit. So I can't be greedy. That's what I'm hearing so far. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but right now it sounds like she's cooking herself. I'm gonna be honest.
shit been going on and shit ain't gonna stop going on.
Now, I will say on this specific regard, I am on Team Gigi. When that video went viral, a lot of people were making a bunch of assumptions and honestly projecting their thoughts, emotions, and feelings about that situation. And they were exposing a lot of trauma that they had. Now, I can't get into it right now because it honestly might take a whole video or something I'll put in the live stream tonight. Keep those notifications on. But gift giving while being in relationships, quote unquote entitlement, the idea of dating outside of the different socioeconomic statuses that you were brought up in, it's all pretty much a bad idea. I've said it before, but people didn't want to hear me, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all trying to date the daddy's girl who grew up on Chanel bags and riding to school in the G-Wagon. What do you think was gonna happen? You came from a household where you got your brother's hand-me-down Honda Accord. Don't be silly. Now, in the last part of the calmer side of the video,
I get what he's
Gigi
saying.
opens up. She gets real candid about their breakup and how she feels when people paint these narratives about her.
I see people say, oh, he's doing all of this or he's going through this because of the relationship that he was in.
got
And
the
the breakup is causing him to change. And oh my gosh, this is what happens when a girl breaks a man's heart. I'm never the girl to break a man's heart, okay? But when Kai came back from Mafiathon, this is who he chose to be. Before Kai left for Mafiathon, we had an agreement and we had a plan. And unfortunately, when he came back, things changed, plans changed, and I was all for it. I'm all for people wanting to better themselves. I will never take that away from him. Like, when he told me, like, he wants to read, he wants to eat better, he wants to work out, he wants to do certain things. There was never a bone in my body that felt like, oh, hell nah, I'm gonna go against him because he's not executing the mission we had. Like, nah, like, I stepped back and I just was there for him while he put his best foot forward.
So far, she sounds like a W
I
girlfriend,
was in Italy
chat.
with Kai for over a month. I've done nothing but support him. So the fact that people are like, oh, she changed him into this, she changed. No, this is who Kai truly wants to be. And despite me being hurt and despite like things going on the internet with me, like, I can handle that shit. But when I see people talking bad about him, it just really hurts my heart. Like, that shit is what breaks me. And I know some people gonna be like, girl, you so damn stupid. He's allowing people to say this and that about you online, when it's like, okay, just because a person is allowing things to go on doesn't mean you should change your heart.
Now, I will say the first portions that I'm covering about this whole sit down are actually real, and some of the problems that I have with the whole discourse about relationships online, specifically when celebrities and public figures have their relationships displayed out in public. Now, granted, we have not heard Kai Cenat's POV.
Yeah, he's been really quiet about all this.
But
So
at the
I
end of
don't
the
know,
day,
man.
people just project and they project and they project and they project their thoughts, their feelings, and their emotions about somebody's online endeavors. And they're really personal matters, but they become online because that's just the nature of society today. But what I find so shameful in this is that even though these things are online, I don't feel as though that gives everybody and their mother the warrant to then give the criticisms that they do give. People minimized Kai Cenat's change by saying that, oh, it was due to Gigi breaking his heart. And also made Gigi out to be some sort of villain. Now, we'll get to some of that villainous in a second. But ultimately, we didn't know enough. And we were just making accusations after accusations. And we still don't have proof to these things. I know somebody's gonna be in the comment section specifically about this portion
I
of the
saw
video
she had
and
like
criticize
screenshots.
me
I don't know.
for even giving some sort of grace here. Ultimately, what I'm saying is it is so weird how people jump into people's relationship matters, their private lives, so quick, fast, and in a hurry because they're ultimately lonely and miserable. Now, from here on out, it
Okay.
gets messy. She
Great.
first starts
This
off
is
by
what I
targeting
wanted.
the Clover Boys, saying
Oh
that they are
shit.
actual friends.
Oh no.
Specifically going to the whole gift giving aspect.
I just bought this nigga an AP for his birthday. Just ain't buying his APs. It's so crazy because I just told somebody the other day, like, yeah, like I gifted him an AP for his birthday. They like, what? Mind you, I haven't even bought myself an AP. I haven't bought myself a watch at all. But me being his girlfriend and the way that he shows up for people and the way that he goes all out for people, and 9 times out of 10, he's not really getting that in return. As his girlfriend, I just felt like it was up to me to show up for him.
She makes these claims that the collective surrounding Kai Cenat don't show up for him. She said that he had bought the Clover Boys a house, decked it out, bought them chains, etc., etc. And for his birthday, they seemingly did nothing. Now, the problem that I have with this is that showing up for somebody doesn't always mean something material. Now, I think if she wanted to say something more emotional or, you know, mental or whatever the case may be, she would have stated this. This is the real video. But the only way that she proved that the Clover Boys or AM...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting a lot of physical, monetary kind of just points. Because, I mean, even from what Omar showed us in the beginning, I mean, she's talking about, I had this, you know, I had this, I get this, you know what I'm saying? And the only way that you see that he's not being, I guess, shown up for is with monetary things. So it's not always about the gifts, girl. You know, it's not always about that, but I don't know.
He or whoever else was around Kai Cenat wasn't showing up for him is because they didn't buy him material things. And that is where I definitely have to give a knock on Gigi and give credit to those people that say she is a very materialistic person. Especially when we know that different people are in different classes. We know for a fact over the past couple of years that Kai Cenat has had a plethora of friends. From the AMP guys to his New York friends that now make up some of the Clover Boys to Aiden Ross, Bruce Drop 'em Off, whoever the case may be. And for what it's worth, I've seen Aiden Ross give Kai Cenat watches and other expensive gifts. And we see where their friendship is today. But I do see him rocking with these same guys like the Clover Boys without visibly seeing them get watches and other gifts like that. Although I do remember somebody giving Kai an expensive gift, but that's neither here nor there. Ultimately, what I'm saying is the monetary value on the gift that somebody gives you doesn't automatically mean that they show up for you more. I think it's bigger than that, gang. And as somebody who's been there before you, with all due respect, I'm not putting me and you in competition right now. I know that the people around him are actually pretty solid in regards to being his friend. Like that just seems silly to me, unless you're saying they switched up. But in another attempt to knock his friends again, Gigi is alluding to the fact that Deshae Frost and Dez were peeping in like wolves on their relationship. She says that when Gigi and Kai were going through a rough patch, Dez and Deshae tried to get inside her rough patch, if you understand what I'm saying.
Funny.
Okay.
Like,
so I did see something about this, something with Dez liking Instagram posts, something, messages, I don't know, but I did see something about this. So I think he's about to get into that. So let's lock in, because this is where it gets heavy, I think.
that shit's not funny. I see his friends laughing and thinking shit cute, thinking shit cool. Who the fuck laughs at their friend going through a breakup? Or who the fuck gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I have done that before. But it was for a good reason. I knew it wasn't gonna work out, and she wasn't a good girl, so I was very happy. So thank you.
Every friend that fucking laughed or got excited was a nigga that was on my dick. Deshae, why the fuck are you saying anything? I seen the clip where Deshae was like, "Oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi. Kai needs to da 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 da." Of course you weren't a fan, my heart, because you wanted to be my nigga. Like, you
fuck
heavy.
Like Deshae. But let me give y'all a backstory on this Deshae. When me and Kai first got together, Deshae was calling and texting Kai like, "Oh, that's a little girl. You like her? Like, nah, bro. I don't think you should fuck with her." But was the main nigga trying to fuck with me? Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old.
Hello?
Oh nah, this is
Guys,
crazy.
I had to pause it just so we're clear. There's a
Yeah.
4-year age
Oh,
difference
yeah, oh.
between Deshae and his sister Brooklyn Frost, which means that there's a 4-year age difference between Deshae and Gigi. So when she was
Okay.
13, he was 17. This is all
Nah, nah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nah. See, I thought it was more of like they were 13 and 14, like they knew each other. I didn't even know. Nah. Okay.
all alleged, and this is what she's claiming. That's crazy.
And Des, you thought shit was so funny, thought shit was so cool, thought shit was so cute, right? You were so happy that your friend is now not in a relationship. But, Des, you also were trying to fuck with me. It's so crazy how the niggas that are his friends that got up here
come
laughing, thinking shit cute, thinking shit funny,
bruh.
and spoke on it was the niggas
Ain't
trying to fuck with
no
me.
way.
Des, I just caught your ass the other day. Hold on, let's pull it up.
Wait a minute.
I just caught your ass the other day on my page. What the fuck are you on my page liking my shit for? Well, once I caught you on my page liking my shit the other day, I then went to your page, went to go DM you and tell you about yourself until I came across the DMs you have been sending me.
Hello?
2021, Des.
Oh nah. Fuck. Ain't no way.
Hold on. Where is it at? What did it say? Actually, I'm just put it right here. I'm just put it on the screen. DTB
DTB Des liked your post. Oh, that's over, bro.
Des goes to page. Cool. Mind you, Des was liking my shit on.
Oh nah. You are so epic. Emojis, just random emojis. You're so perfect. I'm coming. Am I gonna be able to see? Nah, come on, son. 20. Come on, son.
What day is this? What day is this? January 16th.
Bumba
Today's January 20th. This was 4 days ago. Okay?
Rascal.
You are so epic.
Come
Heart.
on.
I don't know what that emoji's supposed to mean. Y'all know, I don't know. But I know it don't mean nothing just friendly. Heart emoji. You're so perfect. I'm coming. Am I gonna be able to see you? This was in 2021. In 2021, Dad, you was trying to get up with me like you been knew what was up with me. I didn't even know none of this shit till I just seen you liking my shit.
Now, on surface, these seem like super damning allegations, and trust me, I am not the KC3000 and Clover Boy's defender here. On one hand, that liking the photos of your homeboy's ex is crazy. I can't defend that at all. On the other hand, trying to, link with her or hard eye her photos from 2021 when you and my homeboy started dating in 2024 isn't the most damning evidence out there. Now, for the Deshae Freaky Frost stuff, I can't defend that. If those allegations are true, allegations albeit, then hey, my brother, it would line up, to be quite honest with you. But number two, and the issue that I have with all of this as a whole, is that this is the reason why I do not get connected to my homeboy's significant others in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Facts.
I
think when it comes to having a friend who's in a relationship, bro, like you keep it cordial with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Unless like you're the girlfriend's sister, or like family member or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if my man's got a girl, you know what I'm saying? If I meet you for the first time, it's handshakes. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's about it. You know.
way that brings us in is a ring, and that's probably it. Not even a baby. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be this connected to any sorts of drama between any of it, all this other stuff like that. If we keep it in 100, I don't even want to know their name if I don't have to. Now, I alluded to us getting confirmation about Gigi and her alleged cheating with NBA YoungBoy, and this is where the shit starts to hit the fan. It becomes abundantly clear watching this entire video that the people around Kai Cenat and Gigi apparently weren't meshing. It would seem on surface level that she's alluding to everybody, but her targeting certain people in this collection of friends means that I think that she has like personal beefs with them. There was back and forth, specifically like there were headbutt moments that went on that she's not even telling us. And this is where
Okay.
we run into the issue between her and Kai Cenat's assistant, Brianna.
Bree.
Assistant Bree. Gigi goes scorched earth on Bree, claiming that Bree wants to be with Kai in some sort of capacity and that Bree can't stay out of their relationship.
Speak on this too, because women, your man should never allow somebody to be so comfortable to just insert themselves in your relationship. Anything we go through is between me and him. Why the is your assistant so far in our business? That's not your job. I don't give a how old you are. Oh, that's like my brother. That's not your brother. I don't want to say too much, but Brianna, please stop playing with me. And two, Brianna's I don't know if you can't see shit clearly. I don't know how long y'all been together, because I don't get in her personal business the way she gets in mine. But baby boy, if you knew better, you would do better. I want to be with him so bad. One time me and him got into it, and yo, this is not funny. One time me and him got into it, in the heat of the moment, two people be like, you know what, fuck this shit, and then we come right back together. So we get into it one time. She texts him like, we're gonna get through this like we always do. Anybody that really loves you is going to. Hold on, let me see if I got the messages.
Oh no, she got screenshots?
I used to take pictures of shit just in case one day I needed them motherfuckers. Oh my goodness, hold on. Let me check this phone. And yes, I have two phones. Been having two phones. Nothing was in neither one. Damn. I don't think I took a picture of that one, but I got pictures of everything the fuck else. But yeah, she was texting me like,
all right.
oh, we're gonna.
This has literally quite nothing to do with anything that's been presented so far. I don't like the way she speaks. She gives like a very like entitled kind of like snobby kind of vibe. That's just what I think. I don't know, but it's something about the way she speaks and articulates herself, especially concerning this. It kind of gives off like a pick me in a way. I don't know. That's just what I think. But we're gonna let the video keep playing.
Get through this like we always do. If somebody loved you, they would da 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 da. I didn't know being an emotional support animal was a goddamn requirement on your job application. Do your job. I will give a motherfucker my last dollar. Prove it. That goes for him. That goes for Brianna, fat neck ass. That goes for, I'm sorry, I just don't like that.
Now I am gonna have to insert myself here a little bit.
I'm listening,
pretty
Omar.
far removed from the situation, but this is childish and nonsensical. I think what a lot of people don't understand in this content creation sphere is that a lot of times the quote unquote professional job that these people have is more than that. I think now we may be in the era of, you know, people finding assistants or a cameraman or whatever through, you know, more professional pages like LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever the case may be. But Brianna comes from a different era. You got to think about it. At the very beginnings when people were doing content creation, it was mostly friends and family members who were the people that were inside on the ground helping their favorite creator get boosted to another level. Agent 00 was working with and still works with his cousin Waleed, who is his blood cousin. Phantom has featured his cousins in his videos dozens of times. Duke does stuff with his brothers all the time. DDG is doing stuff with his brother all the time, and these are the people that have helped them come along the way. Hell, even my relationship with AMP is through my brother, Legend of Winning, who was roommates and best friends with Agent 00. The connection is just closer than some surface level. I filled out a job application, submitted it, and then now I'm working here. So with that being said, gang,
I mean, I speaking from my own experience, it's true. Like sometimes with this content creation, like when you think about it, it's kind of like an informal kind of job in a way, because content creation is something that people laughed at when you say that, hey, this is my job, or hey, I want to make a living off of this. But it's a real thing. But you know what I'm saying, a lot of sometimes like people now, a lot of people who have it now or are in this space now, they have a lot of unprofessional connections that have just worked for them. You know what I'm saying? And like from my own experience, like when it comes to people that I edit for or have edited for, the only reason why I have this position that I am in is because I got a DM on Twitter from somebody. Like I didn't have to fill anything out. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. It's a weird space, but it's also a great space. You know what I mean? But no, I get what he's saying 100%.
It's not crazy to believe that she would have a deeper connection than some sort of assistant. And hell, even if you were an assistant who signed some sort of document because you filled it out on a request from Indeed or whatever, after spending X amount of years with somebody, for damn near every single day of every single year for the past X years, yeah, you're gonna form some sort of close bond with them. Especially because sometimes these guys get into some trouble and they have their emotions on their sleeve, and you know, the only people there during these times are the people behind the scenes. In Bree's eyes, what makes you different than the next bitch or the next bitch? He done seen 7 of them come and go. Whether we're talking about cameramen, whether we're talking about editors, whether we're talking about women in his life. Until proven otherwise, you just wanted him. And hell,
Right.
you didn't prove otherwise. So for what it's worth, Gigi, if we're counting the women that stayed in Kai Cenat's life for an extended period of time, Bree is gonna rank higher than you, gang. I know that there's different
That shit.
relationships that should cause different boundaries. Make it to 2 years, dummy. At this point, this video has gone from like narrative control and being reflective of the situation to more personal attacks. She's
Yeah,
coming for
100% facts.
people's necks. And now she gets to the moment
Quite
that
literally,
we've all
actually.
been waiting for, her address on the whole cheating scandal and fiasco with NBA YoungBoy.
Y'all done came out and said that I done cheated on him with NBA YoungBoy. I done cheated on him with YoungBoy. Then it went to YoungBoy bought the G-Wagon. Then it went to she's pregnant with his baby. So many different things when I don't even fucking know this man. I don't know YoungBoy. First of all, y'all even putting me in a situation with a married man is so
He's married?
disrespectful.
I don't know.
Like I don't know,
I don't know
what
too much about him.
YoungBoy and his wife or what YoungBoy and his family do or how they move, but I know how Gabrielle fucking move. Gabrielle ain't dealing with no wife. Mind you, I've always said I'm not ready for kids and I'm not dealing with no with kids. I'm sorry. Like my first has to be your first. Why the fuck would I step out on my boyfriend who don't have half the shit going on? No disrespect to him or his family, but that this man got going on. Why the fuck would I go mess with a man who has what? I don't know, 20 kids, 15 baby mamas, and a wife? First of all, Kai knows I don't play that cheating shit. I'm the type I'm going through everything that you got. I done seen so many people say, oh my gosh, what was in Gigi's phone that Kai seen? Not a motherfucking thing. My phone damn near ain't even had no password on it. The way that knew my password to like I told this, if you believe any of that bullshit, you could take my phone to the fucking DEA, had them strip this motherfucker down. Matter of fact, take both of them. Take all of them. You want every other phone that I've had previously, I'll go look for them.
Now this is interesting. Not only did she discount every claim that she was cheating with NBA YoungBoy, she discounts every claim that she is with cheating at all. She's not with that cheating shit. She hates it. She even goes on to make a claim that at some point Kai Cenat was shown ChatGPT messages between her and NBA YoungBoy as a way to, you know, dissolve their relationship.
I've been here for 2 days. Now today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once with quote unquote. And he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking chat GPT me? He claims he copied and pasted the message from the messages, but he can't show me the proof that he has because it's gonna give away his source. And like I told him, if you feel as though your source then told you some truth, why would I care who your source is? Your source is fucking lying.
Now, there's 2 problems with Gigi's story here. 1, she basically has no proof. It's just her word of mouth. And 2, at the end of her monologue saying that she would give $1 to anybody who had any proof, she tried to Bree. She said, hey, if you can prove it, I'll pay you, and called her a fat-headed bitch. Well, Bree is up late at night, gang, and she's got the proof right there with her.
Oh, nah, no
that?
way. She calls back.
You know what's coming. You know it's T when you see them 2 fingers touching. Bree says, I started working with
I was going to read it, but he's doing it for me. So, let's go.
How when he was 19 with no management. Of course, I treat him like my younger brother. It has become a part of my job to protect him from lying manipulators like this, whether it's business or personal. I don't care who has a problem with that. I sent him a supportive message after he found out you were talking to another boy on a Finsta and FaceTiming behind his back for months. And then you try to rehearse a story with him to tell Kai. If you're gonna tell it, tell the whole story. There is a lot more outside of this that's not being said. I don't know how y'all are with your family or close friends when it comes to how people treat them, but we don't tolerate that over here. Should have just let things blow over, but oh well. What's your story? Tell me your story. Big AMG Bree. She follows up with what seems to be a recording of the alleged conversation between Gigi and this other young man.
Nah, I'm talking shit. I bet.
Nah, ain't no way.
Bro, the story is, haven't called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she haven't.
ass because you see you fucking up. You fucking up. You fucking up. I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to ask you to call. Just said he asked you to call.
What if you got? What if you have? You know, in my car, like no, like it don't show. Like, he said 3-way regular car because like it's not a big sign. So, like,
No, ain't no way, son.
You don't say
Ain't
like
no
you have to start
way.
the call on the 3-way for it to say. Like if I ask you, it'll just say me. Like I called you. Gigi said how much what?
not talking shit. I bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bree then proceeds to drop the screenshots of the alleged
Oh,
chat.
let me read this. I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for oh, you know what? I think I seen these on Twitter. Yeah, it's over, bro. It is over. Kentrell, my feelings will never go for you. That's crazy.
GPT conversation straight from the DMs. It does indeed read the copy and paste version of what she read, but it's there in, screenshot format from the DMs. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. She knew it existed. This was all stupid of her. Look, all I'm gonna say about this is the proof is in the pudding, gang. There's no defense for this that I think will suffice, even though Gigi does try to bring some sort of copium to the situation. But for what it's worth, her efforts are futile. We'll get into those in a sec. At the end of the day, I find that it is weird that Gigi was trying to go after Bree. Look, I'm trying to tell you, gang, because I was there. The only people that were there rocking when Bree came along was a cameraman, and this was cameraman Chris, Kai Cenat, and if I'm not mistaken, that was about it for his channel. He was still editing at that point in time, making his own thumbnails, all of that stuff. So of course it would make sense that she develops a bond being more on the supportive side, greater than just being his assistant. You dummy, she's been there through it all. This is before the security. This is before any sort of management team. This was a, hey, can somebody do this for me? And then she drove down from another state to help him out. I'm not gonna rehash the story, but I don't know why you didn't think at least somebody would have his back in his camp. This was silly on your behalf. Now, Gigi does do some sort of clapping back in this situation, and ultimately her clap back attempt is throwing Kai Cenat underneath the bus. She proceeds to claim that Kai Cenat was caught with a young woman in his house at 5 a.m. by Gigi herself, and then gives another vague threat about, not proceeding, otherwise she'll get her feelings hurt, speaking to Bree in this regard. I thought you didn't do cheating. Ooh-wee. Look what that money will make a bitch do. This is where the story flips, and the only thing I can do is get my popcorn out because it only seems like it'll get messier from here. You can't reframe or soften any proof. You can't
what did she say
explain
next?
it away. It just doesn't work like that. And at the end of the day, I think that this is just proving a point that, online relationships aren't just about two people, right? They are about everybody that's involved.
Oh, this is the end of the video?
Their friends,
ain't no way.
their teams,
There's a part 2?
their audiences, and it can get real messy real fast. And it can be unforgiving, especially if there's a party that's not talking. Now, we'll continue to see how this unfolds. I just have to watch that whole video on stream tonight because this is nasty.
I don't know. What are we thinking, chat? At first, the video was like damage control, and then after that, she was throwing shots after shots after shots after shots, getting exposed by assistant Bree. I don't know. Apparently, there's more to it, but I mean, I gotta see how this video does first. You know what I'm saying? So, if you guys enjoy the coverage, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as I get into the loop, we get into the loop. Peace.